That didn't mix right.
My mind, I just can't seem to find a reason to believe that I can break free. But you see, I have been down for so long, like all hope is gone.
Oh, you not the one like that one.
Be mountains that I will have climbed, and there will be battles that I will have fight. But victory or defeat, it's up to me to.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's another one. It's the same thing. Well, y'all gotta mix some songs on here that you want me to do.
It don't matter, just keep going. Do some rap songs, you know what? There will be mountains that I will have climbed, and there will be battles that I will have fight. But victory or
you're listening to the sound.
They don't know is when you go home and get behind closed doors, man, you hit the floor, and what they can't see is you're on your knees. So the next time you get a chance, tell them it's the God in me. 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 It's so fresh. It's so clear. It's so sweet. It's the God in me. She got the girl been giving, she call it a blessing. What you call it living? When it come to money, she can be a hero. She write them checks with a whole lot of zeros. But what you don't know is when she get home and get behind closed doors, now she hit the floor, and what you can't see